Alright, Atlanta, so today, continuing on with showcasing the newest characters in Bleach Brave Souls. Today, we have the swimsuit version of Mila Rose. And can I just tell you, lads, right from the get-go, I love that this character exists. I've been calling for it for years. I didn't think it would actually happen, but I'm so happy to see it because she looks absolutely stunning. And look at that. You can even see the abs. So having a closer look at Mila Rose, she herself is a speed attribute Aaroniero with the Sorry Kill ability. The best way to look at this character is that she mainly wants to be used in co-op quests, mainly IZ and also epic raids. And that's great because she is the first character in the speed attribute to have plus 10 links or potions. As we all are aware, every other farmer only offers 5. In her case, she offers the extra 5, so you're getting double the value just by using this character. So obviously, since she wants to be used in them particular quests, co-op, but most importantly epic raids, let's have a focus on her damage output. And her damage output's actually really good. In this case, Frenzy +1, she does 30% more damage in co-op quests. She has a 40% Berserker, 20% more damage when at full stamina, does 60% more damage to enemies that are lacerated, and keep in mind she can inflict lacer in every single attack. And then she also has the Aaroniero Resonance skill, the first time we're seeing on an actual farmer that's good. In this case, every time there is an Aaroniero in your lobby, you're getting 10% more strong attack damage. In an epic raid lobby, for example, where a lot of people will be using Mila Rose, not only are you getting 60 links or potions, you're also then getting an additional 60% strong attack damage increase. And the more Mila Rose, the better, because at that point, everyone's going to be inflicting lacerate, in which you will then do 60% more damage. I kind of like the way they designed her. You can definitely use her outside of epic raids and of course also Inheritance Zone, but ideally this character wants to be used in co-op content, again mainly epic raids, and the more Mila Rose, the better the value, but the better the character gets, and I think that's a really cool thing. So those skills are what make her good. Let's jump in some content and see how she does perform. Alright, so jumping into a quest, currently we are playing co-op IZ, so I guess we are going against somewhat tougher opponents. I would usually showcase the character in IT, for example, but in my opinion, the way this character was designed, you don't really want to bring it into IT, and it wouldn't be the best way to actually demonstrate how good this character is. And I'm sure you could actually bring it in that particular mode if you want to really fun with Mila Rose, but as the way I'll be playing her, I will not be taking it into IT. It's mainly going to be IZ and also epic raids. And as you can see right now, we're going through this quest relatively easily. She does have a good set of strong attacks to her. Her SA1 being a beam forward, her SA2 being a lunge, and then her SA3 being like a vacuum vortex type of attack. It's rare for us to get a strong attack like that as an SA3, but it's not too bad. In this case, the bosses are spawned in. Lucky for us, we do actually have killer against them, so we are able to do some respect amounts of damage. 28k there, and then boom, it finished it up Jusha with just the SA3. Speaking of rare strong attacks, it's also kind of rare to get a lunge SA2. In her case, though, I think it's quite fine. It has a good AoE to it. Don't have the best travel distance, but does have some good AoE to it. And you might have been able to notice in this particular quest that we are actually inflicting lacerate every 5 or so seconds on certain enemies. If we actually wait just to see one of these get inflicted by it, we can actually do a better damage test. So he got inflicted. We're doing 60k on that lad right there. That was really cool. Let's use our SA3. There we go. Is Renji afflicted? Yes, he is. 40k, a massive damage difference there when you actually inflict the lacerate. Let's use the soul bomb. Pretty cool solo, I like it. And they go down super easy. I mean, IZ in and of itself really isn't that difficult to begin with, even in co-op, right? And we got 2-minute clay time. We weren't even trying to go for a fast clay time, but she's just going to be an overall a great character to use in any IZ. She has good enough strong attacks to do it. And again, the more Mila Rose that you have in lobby, you're getting more potions. In this case, we got an extra 10. And the damage that we were dishing out was actually quite respectable, which could get even higher, again, once more if we had more Aaroniers in our lobby. Next up, though, we're going to take Mila Rose into epic raids, where keep in mind, currently right now for both the Awakened version and the normal version of Acid Wire, we are currently a bonus, so we're getting that 2 times damage output, and of course, we're also getting the extra bit of medals. To get that extra bit of value, we've also given her the Gantenbane links, so therefore, just from my Mila Rose alone, we're getting 15 additional links or potions. Keep in mind, this is my ult account, so I don't really have the best set of accessories, but we're still got enough to work with, so let's jump into it. Unfortunately for us, in this particular run, we only have one other Mila Rose, so they're giving us the plus 10, but I want to try and get more Mila Rose in our lobbies just to possibly get that extra bit of damage output, right? Because the more Mila Rose, the better. In our case, though, I do want to say, with the SA2, since it's a lunge forge, you have to be careful when to actually use it. In this case, the Acid Wire Epic Raid does have quite a few AoEs that can insta-kill you when you're up close and personal. So make sure not to do what almost I did at the start, was use the SA2 into an attack that would basically kill you, right? But I know the attack pattern, so I'm actually perfectly fine here. I'm going to use my Sobbing, which keep in mind can actually apply weakened defense. We gave that to her as a bonus ability. And then with one SA3, we're going to do some respect amount of damage. And there we go. So for our very first run, where we did have a few lads dying, we were able to still get a pretty easy clear time, 34 seconds. And having a look at the drops, let's see what we're getting. 60 plus links or potions per run, lads. This is absolutely insane. She doesn't increase the amount of droplets you do get, but that's fine because you're getting double the value with the links or potions. And at least for me, I find myself needing more links or potions than droplets. So I much rather have future character with plus 10 links or potions than plus 5 links or potions and plus 30% droplets. But yeah, pretty good run. Let's try it again. Alright, so jump into our next run. Once more, only 1 Mila Rosa. That's perfectly fine. Let's see if we actually can potentially get faster than 34 seconds, which was our last run. Instantly going to use my SA3, then back up. And then now we can use our SA2 launch. SA1 we can use from far away. Unfortunately, everyone is going down. No one has learned this pattern, but it's been a while since the Epic Raid has been back, so it's understandable. But to be fair, we are able to get into the second phase relatively quick, considering how much people did die in this particular room. Slowly but surely, we are approaching the third phase mark. There's a very easy attack to dodge. And then with my SA1, we're done. Let me use my Soul Bomb now. It's going to apply the weakened defense. There we go. That's a good amount of damage from Mila Rose. Now everyone started to use their Soul Bomb. And just a few more attacks, we should be done. There we go. So that was actually a very slow run for the most part. Usually epic raids you want to be done within 30 to 20 seconds, especially with this boss only having 23 million HP. But of course the clear time ultimately comes down to, how good your teammates are. In this case though, still, even for 1 minute clear time, right? Even if that's an example of a somewhat long run, 1 minute for these amount of potions is still great. And again, this can get even higher the more Mila Rose you do have in your lobby. In my case, I was farming earlier last night with Mila Rose, and we were getting 85 potions a run. It was absolutely crazy. Next up, though, for our final run, we're taking Mila Rose into the epic raid by herself, just to see how much damage she actually can do. We're only relying basically on her raw strength here, but again, keep in mind the damage output is doubled here. So in a normal situation, it would be less damage, but at the same time, this character doesn't want to be by herself, right? She wants to be with other Aranka, so maybe this isn't the best demonstration of what you want to do with Mila Rose in terms of her damage output, because it can get better, right? The more Mila Rose, the more damage you're getting, and also the more often you're actually inflicting lacerate. So it looks like we're about to go into the third phase in, 40 seconds? That's respectable. And we are, of course, saving the summon for the final phase here. Although, to be fair, I don't think there's any phase here that's really that bad. So I could use it whenever I want to. But yeah, we might as well just save for the third phase. So dodge that. Looks like it's taking us just about a minute and 20 seconds to do around 13 million damage. Final phase is coming up. By the time my third strong attack is back, we're probably going to be in the final phase. Yeah, there we go. So now, I'm going to wait a few seconds. Because I do believe, yeah, he does these attacks. We can't really get too close. Gonna use my Soul Bomb now. Probably shouldn't have done that because the last rate wore off. That was not a good example of when to use the Soul Bomb. I should have had used it now. That was on me. We wasted a bit of damage there. But the final attack is about to come up. Where am I supposed to stand? Let's find out. Top right. There we go. We're in the safe zone. And now we get to spam all our strong attacks. At the very least, we have completed the phase, so we know exactly what to do now. And what? Just one more attack. This SA3 should do the job. Let's see it. Basically did, right? We finished up with the SA1. Alright, that's not too bad. In that case, though, keep in mind we are getting the extra damage increased. It took us around 2 minutes to do the 23 million damage. Not nearly as impressive as the Rangiku that we did showcase yesterday, but Rangiku had the advantage of having, the killer effect, and Rangiku naturally just does more damage in general. And keep in mind, this is also my old account where I don't have, the best setup. I have a good enough setup, and this is still really respectable. But as already mentioned multiple times, Mila Rose is a character that she kind of wants to play with herself. The more Mila Rose you have, the better the character, and the better the value. But yeah, overall, I'm just really happy with the outcome of this particular character. I've wanted a Mila Rose for time. She's actually here. Never thought I'd actually see that, but she looks amazing, and she's also a pretty fun character. She offers great value on your account with the plus 10 links or potions, and her damage output is definitely good. If you do pull her, she's easily going to be one of your most used farmable characters that you're going to use constantly in IZ, constantly in epic raids, where she wants to be used in. You can also get some extra value out of her in single player IZ, and even the daily power up event that you should be doing your 5 runs a day, as you are now getting 10 more potions. Would have loved to showcase it on my main account, but currently I don't have her, but I definitely will be pulling on her individual banner in literally less than 2 weeks time, because yeah, she looked great, she's fun, and she offers insane value. Regardless of how good or bad the character was, the 10 plus links or potions alone is a reason to pull for her, but since she is actually a good character, it even makes her all the better. In the comments below, let me know what you guys think about this. In the comments below, let me know what you guys think about this Mila Rose. I'll see you guys next time. Take care and peace.